Managed to access that letter. Could you just give us more details as to what's written in it?
That's right, Nupur. So I'm just going to quickly read the operative part, the letter that has been written by Conman Sukesh Chandrasekhar to the LG, which has put really grave allegations against the Aam Aadmi Party, where he says, this is to bring to your notice that I have been lodged in Delhi jail since 2017 for the case under the PC Act and few economical offences. I've been associated with AAP. Just going to go through the operative part here, where he says that I have known Satyendar Jain of AAP since 2015 and have contributed more than 50 crore rupees to AAP in promise of giving me important post in party in South Zone and also helping me to be nominated to the Rajya Sabha following the expansion. So there Sukesh Chandrasekhar clearly saying that 50 crore rupees was given to the Aam Aadmi Party and that he was promised by the Aam Aadmi Party that he would be given an important post in the party in South Zone and that the party would also help him in securing a seat in the Rajya Sabha. He also goes on to say that after his arrest in 2017, after the two-leaf symbol corruption case, I was lodged in Tihar jail and was visited by Satyendar Jain, who holds the portfolio of jail minister, in for multiple times, asking me if I had disclosed anything related to the contribution to the Aam Aadmi Party to investigation agency which arrested me. So very, very grave allegations there. One being that he says that in 2015 he had contributed more than 50 crore rupees to AAP in promise that he would be given an important post in the party. He would be made a Rajya Sabha MP. Not just this, after his arrest in 2017, he was told he was visited by Satyendar Jain in the jail, while Satyendar Jain, of course, was who held the portfolio. He still holds the portfolio of jail minister, for multiple times asking him if he had disclosed anything related to my corruption to the Aam Aadmi Party, to the investigation agency which arrested me. Thereafter, in 2019, again I was visited by Satyendar Jain and his secretary and his close aide Sushil in jail and asking me to pay 2 crore every month to him as protection money to live safely in jail and to get even basic facility provided. Now remember, just to put this into context, remember there have been visuals also that have surfaced in the past of the kind of VVIP treatment that was given to Conman Sukesh Chandrasekhar while he's lodged in the jail, and of course these grave allegations, serious allegations being made by Conman, saying that he was offered a Rajya Sabha post, he had given 50 crore rupees and that he was visited by Satyendar Jain multiple times while he is lodged in the jail.
So there are two parts to this letter that's been written. One of it, one of the part that talks about the fact that there were 50 crore rupees that he gave as political contribution to the Aam Aadmi Party, and thereafter the second part where he talks about protection money that he continued to give to Satyendar Jain, who was of course the minister in charge of jails, to make sure that he lived in comfort. Is that what this letter largely says?
And just the last part of this letter where he says that he wants a direct investigation agency to file a case on his complaint which has been given to the CBI and that he is ready to give all evidence. So he has evidence to support the fact that he was visited by Satyendar Jain multiple times. In fact, this is the part in the letter also which we can focus on, where I'm just going to read that part where he says, "Sir, I humbly request you to the direct investigation agency to file a case on my complaint, which has also been given to the CBI. I'm ready to give all evidence supporting my complaint against Satyendar Jain of AAP. I'm also ready to record my 164 statement before the court and judge, but the truth has to be out. I'm not able to keep it inside me anymore. I'm being harassed. The AAP and their so-called honest government have to be exposed and shown that even in jail, they are involved in high level of corruption. I hereby undertake to tender full cooperation with the agencies and complete honesty before any forum." So, Conman Sukesh Chandrasekhar there, mincing no words, making it very clear that he's ready to provide all evidence, he's ready to get his statement recorded, and also seeking an investigation by the agency.
All right, so make sure stay with us. Piyush Ori reporting on this from New Delhi. Anuj also joins us live. To you first, Piyush. Piyush, now this letter, of course, has been written by Sukesh Chandrasekhar to the LG. Now, it has three parts to it. But the point that he continuously makes is that he was in touch with the Aam Aadmi Party at various levels at various points in time. So, Piyush, tell us more about that.
So, yes, three major shocking revelations have come to fore from this letter that has been written by Sukesh Chandrasekhar and addressed to Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. In this, First, he has mentioned that he is a part of a political unit. He was associated with AIADMK Sasikala unit, and he was involved in media lobbying and his construction business. The second major point which Sukesh Chandrasekhar through this letter has mentioned is that he knew Satyendar Jain, and he was in acquaintance with him since 2015. The third important point which has been raised from this letter is that when he was lodged inside the jail, Satyendar Jain, who is the jail minister, because he has still not been removed from his post by the Aam Aadmi Party, made use of his position and in turn extorted large amounts of money. He extorted around 1.25 crore money from Sukesh Chandrasekhar in lieu of benefits being given to him, and also in lieu of the Rajya Sabha post being given to him. So yes, very shocking revelations that have come to fore, as mentioned by Samiksha, and he has also said that he is now willing to make sure that he records this statement under section 164 to the court, which can now make the situation even more difficult for Satyendar Jain, who is already facing a trial in the corruption case. Back to the studio.
Now stay with us, Piyush. Anuj, if I could come to you now. Anuj, how does this letter really stack up as far as the fact that there were allegations and there were questions raised as to how a conman who was lodged in Tihar jail could actually conduct this entire racket from jail? Does this perhaps then answer some of those questions that were raised? Can we be joining those dots now?
Well, exactly. After this particular letter came in light, now the dots has been connected and can be connected, because now it could be clearly seen that the conman himself, the man who has been already arrested, is under the judicial custody, making such big claims that the minister of Aam Aadmi Party was meeting him inside the jail. His associate was meeting him inside the jail. There were several offers which was given. He was threatened by the minister that not to come out with the connections of Aam Aadmi Party and the minister himself in front of anyone. That's something which has been written in this very letter. There the years has been mentioned. When in 2017 the conman was jailed. After that it was Satyendar Jain, whom he met first in 2015, came in touch and extorted him and rather threatened him to not to come out with any kind of connection. That's the big claim which has been made in this particular letter, which has been written to LG. And there the claim, one side is being made it by Bharatiya Janata Party. We have seen how Bharatiya Janata Party today in the morning has started this story, and they came out with a claim that we are going to come out with a big expose. After that, this was none other but Shahzad Poonewala of Bharatiya Janata Party who came out with this particular connection. Now this is the letter which is in light, which was written earlier, and in this very letter it is very much written clearly that what exactly were the connection, and how Satyendar Jain, the Aam Aadmi Party minister, is also connected, and how these were the associate of Satyendar Jain who was also in connection with the conman. On the other hand, he has been also saying that I'll provide all the proof, all the documents, all the connections to the agencies. So there he is requesting the agencies to cooperate, to consider him. But that's the big allegation which was made in by Bharatiya Janata Party, and now this letter coming in light is making it more solid, rather we should say, and making to give a more trouble to the Aam Aadmi Party, whether they are going to question the same. Because for the day, let me tell you, this is none other but Arvind Kejriwal himself who is going to hold a press conference today. This was Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, Manish Sisodia, who was to hold a press conference today. So whether they are going to speak on the same, whether they are going to speak about Satyendar Jain connection. We have seen Aam Aadmi Party earlier also, right, how he has been defended by Arvind Kejriwal, how he has been defended by the Aam Aadmi Party, giving them the clean sheet, giving Satyendar Jain the clean sheet and saying that this is a witch hunt. So we are just waiting for the update if Aam Aadmi Party is also going to speak about the same. But this is big. If we talk about this particular letter which was written to LG, this is in this particular letter, the claims which has been made in is going to be very, very big, and Bharatiya Janata Party is not going to leave it that easy, as we are seeing the BJP in the attacking mode since from the morning. Yes.
Right, Anuj, stay with us. Piyush, if I could come back to you. Piyush, what are you hearing from the Aam Aadmi Party on this? Are they going to address these allegations, and grave ones at that have been made by the BJP against them? Not just that, this letter which we now also have access to seems to suggest that leaders from the Aam Aadmi Party, particularly Satyendar Jain, was continuously in touch with Sukesh Chandrasekhar, even though he was lodged in Tihar jail over, allegations of running these rackets?
So I will just add on to some very pertinent and very important points raised by my colleague Anuj. He said that yes, today not only two major ministers of Aam Aadmi Party, namely Manish Sisodia and Arvind Kejriwal, were to address a press conference. Now, the press conference of Manish Sisodia, it seems, has been delayed, but Arvind Kejriwal is expected to make a press conference at around 12 p.m. So yes, it is going to be interesting to see, as has been mentioned by my colleague Anuj, that would he address this issue. Now, for long, the Aam Aadmi Party has maintained that it is all a political vendetta. This is all an witch hunt which has been done by the Bharatiya Janata Party to malign the party, and they have stood very firmly with Satyendar Jain. This in addition to several accusations that have been heard against Satyendar Jain. The latest being that how he, being the jail minister, is availing all the benefits and facilities at Tihar jail where he is being lodged presently. So yes, this is a major allegation. This is a serious allegation. Now, another important point which has been raised through this letter is that how Sukesh Chandrasekhar, who again is been facing a trial in the 200 crore extortion case, has revealed that how he was threatened by none other than Satyendar Jain to keep quiet and not reveal the dubious political connections which he had. So yes, this letter may just be a tip of iceberg, and if Sukesh Chandrasekhar under section 164C does come out and speak, he may spill more beans, and he may take out more names which can prove to be extremely uncomfortable for Aam Aadmi Party.